So I'm on a pivot and I want to tell you why I'm coming onto my marketing channel to tell you all about it. So I'm 53 and when I first grew up, I was a nurse and then an intensive care nurse. But when I had my kids, I started looking at digital marketing as a side angle, and that's where this channel was born. I was showing people how to use social media apps and educating them around the problem solving aspects of using those social media apps to be visible to grow your business. So here I am at the age of 53 on a completely new trajectory and pivoting from being a marketer to a functional nutritionist. And I want to come on today to show you how I have actually managed to grow over the last 18 months my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel to over 18,000 followers. So let's have a little look at what's going on. So on my TikTok channel, which is doing better than my YouTube at the moment, I have around 15 to 16,000 followers with over 4 million views over the last 18 months. On my YouTube channel, I'm at around 800 to 900 subscribers with quite a good substantial viewership as well. And the reason that I'm sharing these stats with you is that because if you are in your 50s and you are thinking of doing something new, you can still get that influence out there that you want by following these little strategies that I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so number one is to find a platform within the social media arena that you're comfortable showing up on where you can talk about what it is that you want to talk about. So I chose TikTok, a brand new account over there. I wasn't known on TikTok for my digital marketing, so it was like a completely new space for me to go out and be who I wanted to be. And the second one was YouTube, and the reason I chose YouTube is because I know how great it is for search engine optimization, and I knew that I needed to be on YouTube, but I couldn't be on YouTube under this account, so I created a brand new YouTube channel. So that's lesson number one. So lesson number two is to be very specific about what you're talking about. So I decided that I would share my journey as a trainee functional nutritionist at the age of 53, and I would document what I was learning and I would educate my audience with the information that I was learning so that they could know, like, and trust me. And that has worked phenomenally. So basically, I have chosen areas that have affected me, my health and my mindset, and I have shared the wins and the not so goods with my audience so that they can connect with me. So I chose in my functional nutrition journey to share, number one, where I was training. So I wanted people to know that I was training with a credible resource. So in other words, I'm training with the Institute of Optimal Nutrition and they are affiliated with Portsmouth University. So I shared that journey, and throughout that sharing that journey, people have asked me about where I'm training, what made me decide on that particular institution to train with, and I've shared that with them, and that's also given me that know, like and trust. The other areas that I've shared is to do with my own health. So I have some health conditions, not big ones, just little ones. And I shared that with my audience. And then I've also shared what I'm doing about it, what I'm eating, what I'm doing about exercise, how I'm resting and recuperating and making sure that I look after myself as a whole person and not just focus on one thing. And my audience loves that. They know that it's really important to look at yourself as a whole and not just as that person with high cholesterol or that person that's overweight or that person with insulin resistance. So I have chosen things that affect me and shown that they are easily treatable if you do certain things during your day. And I have mapped that out for people as well. And that again has given me that know, like and trust. And some of those areas that I've spoken about have really connected with my audience and my audience has really grown from it. Others have not connected so much, but they're still there. They're still commenting, they're still engaging, and I'm still sharing. Number three, I have been on an educating mission. So I have not been selling anything on my social media platforms, and I still don't have anything to sell. I have been educating my audience around what it is that I'm learning, what it is that I am worried about, what it is that I aspire to be. And that again has enabled them to know, like and trust me. And these know, like and trust factors are going to be invaluable when I do actually work out what I want to sell to them, and when I do qualify, how I'm going to practice. Number four is I've been actually networking online, and one of the reasons for that is I've been open to learning from other people in my niche. So I want to be a functional nutritionist, so there are lots of health professionals out there. There are lots of health influencers out there. Some of them are not so good and some of them are a lot better. So what I've been doing is I've been networking and looking at the people who have got big followers, looking at the style of videos that they've been producing, and looking at how they've been talking to their audiences, what they've been doing. So in other words, what subjects have they been talking about? I've been looking at the news, what subjects are very topical at the moment, and then I've been bringing out videos related to that. What that does is it enables you to see what other people are doing, and those people who are much more successful than you, or should I say have much more of an influence than you, looking at what they're doing, look at the techniques of how they're doing their videos, whether they're zooming in, zooming out, whether it's just talking heads or whether they're doing flat lays, all those sorts of things, and I've been learning from them. And I haven't been scared to give that type of methodology a go. So if I've seen somebody do a video where they've been educating somebody and they've been zooming in and zooming out and they've been doing cutting and overlaying and adding text and adding emojis or pictures, I've been doing that too, to see whether my audience connects with that as well. I've actually been finding that both ways work. I definitely know that educating with a talking head is working really, really well with my audience, and I'm going to continue doing that. But learning from other people and networking in the social media platforms that you're on is a definite. And if you can, go over and look at what they're doing, comment on their videos, give them some love as well. And in return, they'll give that to you. And what I'm hoping in the future is that maybe there might be opportunities for collaboration. And number 5 is that I have now started to network in person. So I have started to register for conferences and networking events around the niche that I want to work in, which is like obviously health and lifestyle, and going to events, listening to what other people are saying, the most up-to-date information, and then sharing that with my audience. So sharing some of the things that I've learned from those events with my audiences in the video, but also connecting with those people in real life. There's nothing more valuable than shaking hands and saying hello to people in person at these events. If you can go up to the speakers afterwards and ask them a question, or just mingle in the crowd and chit chat to the people sitting next to you, there's nothing more valuable than actually talking to the person next to you, because they're probably at the event on their own as well. I've been going to these events on my own, and I've just been using it as a way of connecting and making my network broader and bringing that back into the online space. So not only have I been meeting these people at these events, I've been connecting with them on their social media platforms, and they've been connecting with me on mine. So to round up this video, I am going to be sharing my journey as a functional nutritionist and how I'm using digital marketing to establish that know, like and trust factor, but also to influence others and to be seen by others as an influencer, so that I can pick up some educational gigs, which is what I'm very, very passionate about doing. And also I'm going to be using this platform to show you how you can do that by outreaching to brands, outreaching for collaborations. I'm actually doing a live on Instagram in a couple of weeks' time with a TikTok specialist on how I've niched down on TikTok, and she wants to ask me questions about how I've been able to do that and to get my following to almost 17,000 followers with over 4 million views on TikTok. So if this is something that has resonated with you, you think that these strategies are something that you'd like to follow, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So I'm really passionate about educating people, as you can see from this video, and I still will be educating you all on how to use the social media apps to be seen as a business owner, how to get that know, like and trust. But this playlist will be all around that business theme and how you can actually pivot your business at whatever age you are. But specifically, if you are like me in your 50s, it's not too late to change what you're doing and follow your dreams.